Hi, I'm Chace, Maine. I have stories about myself. Stay tuned.
Hey, everybody, this is Dave. I'm your host here for Noticeably Invisible. I'm joined here with my buddy Chace.
Hello,
Chace.
I'm Chace.
This is Chace, Maine. Maine as in the state of Maine.
Yep, Chace, Maine. I like the state of Maine.
And you told me they named the state after you.
Yes, they do.
Yes, they do. All right. Chace, I know Chace is a little nervous, so I'm just going to put this out there for everybody. So we're going to do our best here. But Chace, our audience is very calm, very relaxed. Don't feel nervous. Don't feel pressure. Okay.
Okay, I won't.
Just do your best. Chace, tell our listeners, our viewers, a little bit about yourself.
I like to chat with new friends, new people. I like to chat with friends I like to know more. Then I like to. Sometimes I like to stay put in one group. I like to stay with like our friends I have. And my friends are Dominic, Marquez, and Joey Sutherworth.
Okay, so to summarize, you really like friends. You like your friends. You like talking to friends, and you just named two of your friends,
Yes.
Dominic and Joey. And Dom obviously has had an episode on here, so people are aware of who Dom is, and they're going to meet Joey at some point as well.
Yeah.
So you guys are kind of like just three little chums here at our place.
Correct.
Yeah. You guys are super funny too. And just always wanting to have a good time, right?
Yes.
Chace, how old are you?
I am 29 years old.
Yep. And you live here in Rhode Island?
I live in Rhode Island, Somerstown, Rhode Island.
Yep. And who do you live with?
I live with my parents.
Yeah. How's that?
Good. Very good.
Yeah. You guys have a good time?
Yes.
Yeah. Is it easy living with your parents?
Yes.
They take care of you?
Yes.
They do everything for you. They wait on your hand and foot?
Sometimes.
Do you have a lot of responsibilities in the house?
Yes.
Yeah. What kind of stuff are you responsible for?
My responsibilities stuff. I like to relax. Help my parents.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I was gonna say your responsibility is to relax. I wish I had that responsibility.
Yeah.
That's a nice one right there.
Some days and my parents ask me to do stuff.
Yeah.
I would do stuff.
Okay.
Like I like take the trash out, do laundry. Sometimes I do my own laundry.
Yep. Nice.
Yeah. Sometimes I.
Do you like doing laundry?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes I relax for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Then I go outside for a walk. I'm trying to do it twice a week outside.
You go for walks?
Yes.
Just walk around the neighborhood, or do you go to a track or something?
Around my neighborhood.
Nice.
And after that, I order food from Wendy's. Wendy's are my favorite food.
Really?
Yes.
What's your favorite items?
Everything.
You explore the menu?
Sometimes, yes.
Yeah, okay. So when you walk around the neighborhood, I picture you being the kind of guy, because I know every time I've walked by you, you always say hi, you always have a big smile on your face. Do you know your entire neighborhood?
Yes, I do.
Does everybody say hi to you?
Yes, they
They're
do.
like, "Hi, Chace," and you give them a nice big smile, and then joke around with them a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Chace, you wanted to share with me that you have a job, right?
Yes, I do have a job at Newport Navy Base.
Newport Navy Base. What do you do there?
I work there at the galley. I am an employee there.
Mm-hmm.
I've been there for 8 months. Yeah, 8 months.
Okay.
I was there.
You like that job?
Yes.
It's kind of like like a big job. Like you have to get all these clearances, right? Because when you get onto the Navy base, they have to like let you on. You can't just walk onto a Navy base.
I have IDs on me
Yeah.
every day.
Yep.
Because they need to know I am.
You're one of their employees.
Yes.
You're not a spy coming in, right?
No.
You're not committing treason going on to the
No.
Navy base. You're
No.
there to help out, right?
Yeah.
So that's great.
Plus, I am GCE employee. I like a galley pass stuff out to pass food out
Okay.
to Navy, different people, different.
Wait, you're in charge of passing out food, you said?
Yes,
Oh, that's cool.
yes,
All right. I know a ton of people actually that work there. Actually, one of our recent guests, Matt, was saying he works there as well, I believe. You know Matt Pierce?
yes. I do know him.
Okay.
Pierce, yes,
He's one of their employees, and then I've known a number of people. So it sounds like the Newport Navy base is a very open setting to hire all types of employees and people with all levels of ability and need.
yeah. They hired another probably 6 more people this week.
Wow.
Yeah,
Oh, that's a really cool thing that they do, and giving people opportunities to work and get experience. Do you foresee yourself working here for a long time, or do you think that there's another job out there for you at some point?
I like to stay put in one job.
Oh,
If
okay.
I don't like it, I find a different job.
Sure. So you kind of just gonna do this until you feel like it's time to move on.
Yes, that's correct.
I like that. So, have you had other jobs in the past?
Yes, I did have another jobs before.
Yeah.
I worked with Perspectives Green Team. I
Oh, okay. So that's like our landscaping team that for
Yeah.
Perspectives Corporation.
I
Yeah.
did that for a while.
Mhm.
Then these people I like to talk with, they don't come here anymore.
Okay.
Yeah,
Did you like landscaping?
I do. Yes, I like to be outdoors.
Yeah.
And I like to move around outside.
Sure, sure. That must have been a fun job for that then, because
Yes.
you guys were doing all sorts of projects and things.
Then I got another different job like landscaping too.
Yeah.
I work at Clouds Hill in East Greenwich.
Okay.
That job was awesome. I was outside, but my ass outside with hot sun, and I got sunburned. Then I got another 2 more jobs
Sure.
before after that job.
Okay.
I I did help at Kingston Pizza down UI.
Yeah.
I fill boxes for them. Then after that job, I stopped doing that job,
Yeah.
and then I got another job at LNS Auto Body Shop
Oh,
that is in East Greenwich. Then I stopped working there for a little bit. Then I went to library. I searched for a job, and I found a job I like to do. Google Connect, like GCE. Like I found that job on the internet.
hmm.
I will apply there, and one of my bosses I know.
Yeah.
They hired me that
Nice.
same day I was in.
So you just said that you were looking for a job, so you went to the library, you looked up places that were hiring,
Yes,
you applied, and you got the job.
yes,
That's amazing. You did this pretty much on your own.
yes.
That's so cool.
I know the manager is
Mhm.
my ex-boss.
Yep.
He's Mr. Rodney Novak. He's my awesome boss. He was there almost, I forgot his
A long time.
long time. Then he moved different state.
Hmm.
He went to Minnesota.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know his sons.
Yeah.
And one of my ex-best friends, his name is Brandon Hilburn.
Yeah.
I don't talk to him, and he chooses his ex over me.
Okay. All right. So yeah, that was a journey right there. So just to kind of recap, like I'm super impressed. You've worked a number of different jobs, got a number of different experiences. You sound really motivated to try different things and also just stay employed. And you're currently working here at the Newport Navy base, and it sounds like that's something you want to do for a little while.
Yes.
All right. Now let's dig into that little juicy tidbit of gossip that we got going on there. So friends are important to you, like you said, but obviously friendships can be tough at times too, right?
Yeah, I had a friendship before with
Yeah.
my ex-best friend.
Yeah.
His name is um Last night I was hanging out with him. He ditched me and he left me.
Okay, and that hurt your feelings.
It hurt me the most.
Yeah,
And he and his ex
sure.
making fun of me.
Oh, that's not cool.
Then he chose his ex over me.
I'm probably gonna find a way to bleep out his name so we don't put his name out here, but I appreciate you sharing.
My friend.
Yeah, I'll just refer to him as your ex-friend.
Yeah.
But I appreciate you sharing that because it sounds like that really bothered you, and that was something that hurt your feelings, made you feel sad.
Yes, that's very sad.
How'd you get through that? Just those feelings of being sad. What'd you do to help yourself feel better about it
I choose myself to relax and chill.
and chill? What do you do to relax and chill?
Sometimes I like to play Xbox.
Okay, that helps you get your
I
mind off
don't
things.
Stay any games on podcasts.
You can say the games, that's fine. We just leave names of people out, but like saying the names of games is fine.
I like to play Madden football.
Yeah, you're a sports guy,
I
right?
like to watch Citizen Sports
Okay.
every day.
And that kind of helps you relax and
Yeah.
stay kind of calm, right?
Yeah.
It's a good thing to do.
I like watching football too.
You like watching football too?
Yeah. I like to watch New England Patriots.
Hmm.
My brother-in-law, he likes the Giants.
Oh,
Yeah.
how does that go?
Me and him are fine.
We're fine.
Yeah.
It sounds like you have a little bit of feelings about it, though, that he's not rooting for your Patriots.
Sometimes I root for them. Sometimes I root back to them.
Okay, so you join sometimes so you guys can kind of have a bonding
Yeah.
experience.
Can I see this?
Of course, go ahead.
I went to Patriots practice season.
Yeah,
Preseason.
preseason practices.
Yep.
Mhm.
I went to the Patriots and Giants game with me, my sister, and my brother-in-law.
Oh man, that must have been so much fun.
Yes, it was awesome.
Wait, who'd you root for though? Because you had your brother-in-law there, but then the Patriots are playing.
I root for both them teams.
You did. You were neutral.
I was in new school.
You just had a great time. You just took it in.
Yeah, I took it in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, did you wear Patriots gear?
Yes.
Okay. All right. At least you did that. That's good. So if anyone looked at you, they knew who you were rooting for.
Yeah.
You just didn't want to rub it in your brother-in-law's face.
No.
Okay. Who won that game?
I don't know. I think Giants did.
Yeah. It was last season or before that?
Before season.
Okay. Before that.
Yeah.
And like post Tom Brady, like it was after Tom Brady
Yeah.
was already gone. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. They probably lost. So, all right. So friendships, how else can they be challenging sometimes? Because like you just talked about, sometimes if our friends pick other people over us, that can hurt our feelings. But what else can be challenging with friendships?
Sometimes I choose myself over my ex best friend.
You choose yourself?
Yeah.
What does that mean when you say that? Like, what do you do that chooses yourself?
Sometimes I go behind my friend's back before, and they don't like it. I keep doing it.
Okay. What do you do when you go behind your friend's back? Like you talk about them or?
I do talking about them before.
Yeah.
Then
And then they found out
they found out
and they were upset about that.
they was upset and they called me a bad name and I don't like it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And that hurts your feelings, right?
Yes.
That brings us to like an interesting thing because we were talking before we started recording about sometimes we do things that get us in trouble or that like don't make us feel great, but in the moment we're choosing to do them and we don't really know why. So you said, and I just want this is Chase's words, not mine, because I don't see Chase this way. But you mentioned sometimes you can be stubborn and sometimes you don't like to listen.
Sometimes if people tell me what to do, I get stubborn.
Okay.
Like sometimes I don't listen to anyone. Sometimes I, like for example, with my best friend I had.
Yeah.
Well, me and her had like a lot of things in common. I accept that, and we get on the right path. And sometimes I get disappointed myself,
Mhm.
and I said I have another friend.
So you were saying you had this friend who was a girl.
Yes.
and she's a good friend,
Yes.
and you guys were going in the right path at times, but then at other times you would do things that would make you feel disappointed, or she would do things that made you disappointed.
I don't know.
Mhm.
I like to play games on my phone.
Oh, and then sometimes people can get upset by that if you're supposed to be spending time with them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I play Monopoly Go on my phone.
Okay.
I play that with my friends.
Monopoly Go, you play? Yeah.
I play that for fun. I like,
Do you sometimes choose your phone over people in person?
yes.
Oh boy. Phones are the worst. They're the best and the worst.
My
Yeah.
phone is right here.
Yeah. Yeah. They can cause a lot of problems because it's easy for us to just pick up our phone and distract ourselves, right? But when people are hanging out around us, they want us to hang out with them and talk to them, right?
Yeah.
So does that get you in trouble sometimes?
Sometimes I hang out with friends I like to hang out with. Th- my two of my best friends I know I always hang out with,
Yeah.
and they are from perspectives.
Yeah.
And
Do you guys ever have issues? You ever have arguments? You guys are always pretty good.
not really,
Yeah.
not much.
You like to tease a little bit?
I like to tease people.
I see, Chase, the thing I appreciate about you is you're very honest about who you are and, things that sometimes might cause people to get upset or get on people's nerves, but like it's important that we know who we are, right? So how do you work through that? How do you help yourself be better with your friends when they're expressing to you like, "Oh, Chase, I don't like when you do that." What do you do?
I tell my friends to calm and relax. I do the same thing too.
Yeah, yes, just try to work through it with them.
Sometimes I ask them to relax, chill.
Mm-hmm.
I do the same thing. Like sometimes I get stressed from sometimes it hurts me. Sometimes I have anger problems.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Sometimes I don't do it against friends or neither like my friends like us, my staff from here.
Sometimes you get mad with your friends or with staff.
Yeah.
What kind of stuff gets you mad?
Sometimes I get emotional with my friends,
Mm-hmm.
and sometimes I do not do bad things with them, and they don't like it. Yeah, sometimes I go overdo it. Sometimes, well, last time I was getting upset, then I was ready to punch a wall out of my house, and I
Oh
didn't.
boy. Yeah.
I said, I said, relax.
Good. Yeah, it sounds like you have pretty good self-control.
I was drinking at home. I like I like to drink Chulies and Bud Lights.
Julie's and Bud Lights.
Yeah, those two are
New sponsor of the show, Julie's and Bud Light.
I was up midnight
Yeah.
one day.
Yeah.
I was watching a ball drop. I was
Oh, on New Year's Eve. There you
yeah, I
go.
had two drinks.
Yeah.
I gulped two drinks and I did down my shirt. Down my shirt. I was a mess.
You put your drinks on yourself and you were a mess. Yeah. Did that upset you or were you fine with that? It was,
So proud of myself.
yeah.
I was talking to my aunts, family members.
Yeah. You were having a good time.
I have a good time. I like to chat with my family.
Yeah.
Like I have two grandparents passed,
Mm-hmm.
and I always connect with them. And then they both grandparents are passed.
Yeah. I'm sorry to hear that,
Yeah.
Chase.
I'm always be there from. Sometimes last time I called down from work. I I don't know. I got a phone call from my dad, and my dad told me my grandparents passed. I was out with my friend.
Yeah.
I don't want to say his name.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I got a phone call, and it's from my dad.
Yeah.
And I said, "What's wrong?" And my grandparents passed.
Yeah.
I always be there for me, my mom, my sister, my mom, my dad, and The next day, he's not feeling good. I always be there for my mom. That's my mom's mom and dad.
Mm-hmm.
They grew up together in somewhere in Minfield, Greenville. They got on their own house up there. I was not born back then yet.
Yeah, yeah.
I was I was fine with that. Sometimes I like to I was birthed on October.
Oh, your birthday's in October?
Yes. My my mom chose October because my sister's birthday is in September
Yeah.
during the summertime. My birthday's in or somewhere in October.
So you think your mom she planned to have you in October. She wanted to have you in
Yes.
October so that you and your sister would have
Different
kind of
birthdays.
different birthdays, but sort of close. When did you say your sister's is? Did you say September?
Yes.
Yeah, so you're kind of like in succession with each other.
Yes.
She wanted to just get them out of the way. She wanted them kind of close enough where they could just be done and then have the rest of the year not to have to
She
worry
was
about it.
the firstborn,
Yeah.
and then
Oh, she's older than you, your sister?
yeah. Then I was born in October. My mom picked the date, October 17th.
Oh, October 17th.
I don't want to see my birth year because it's 1995. I was born that day.
Yeah.
I was,
The great day in history, right?
yes,
October 17th, 1995 was a
Yes.
great day in history.
My-
Chase, Maine
yes,
entered the world.
yep. My cousin, she was first, then my sister, then me.
Okay. Chase, you're bringing up some really interesting things because, the more that I get to do this show with people and talk to people, the more I'm realizing how universal this idea of like losing people we love is. Not like obviously that's an obvious thing, but like just how we all kind of like take it and we all shift our thoughts into different things but also similar things. So your first instinct was sadness, but also I want to be there for my family. Like this is my mom's parents and it's important for me to be there for my mom and the rest of the family.
I totally forgot my uncle, he passed too.
Okay. So you've had a number of losses. And actually, before we started recording, we actually talked about a common loss that we both had with our pets. And, we were talking about that and how difficult that can be. So it definitely sounds like there's a lot of things that can cause us emotions. And you're a sensitive guy and you take it in and you try to do your best, but it's also important for you to be there for others, it sounds
Yeah.
like.
I like to that day I had to call out from my work. And
Yeah.
they let me do it
Okay.
because I let them know ahead of time.
The other thing that's like coming to me when you're saying all this is both situations, you mentioned work. And I think that that's important to just point out because obviously work is important to you and you're very responsible. So you knew to like, I got to call my work. I got to talk to my managers and you're okay. Yeah, I got to talk to my managers and let them know because obviously that like calling out is not
Yeah.
an easy thing to be able to do. So it was important for you to let them know what you were going through and that you needed the day off. Super responsible of you, Chase.
Yeah.
Um, I just wanted to ask you a question, kind of getting back to some of the other stuff we were talking about. So when we struggle with certain things, like you said, sometimes it's hard to listen to people when they telling us what to do. Sometimes we can get a little stubborn. If you knew someone that was also dealing with those things, what would you tell them? Someone who was just like you, just like Chase. Sometimes they don't like to do stuff. They don't like to listen to people. They can be a little stubborn. How would you help them? What would you tell them to do?
I told them to go relax, play on people his phones. Like,
Go do something to distract themselves
yeah,
and then calm down?
yeah.
And then what? And then do what? Come back and listen to the person or
Come back and don't listen to any mean people.
don't listen to mean people too?
Like I do that same thing too.
All right. So sometimes people can be a little mean.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And it hurts your feelings. I know we talked about that a little bit off air too. It can be hurtful.
Sometimes I go on my phone for fun.
Mm-hmm.
I like to play games on my phone.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't play games and I listen to music.
Does that help you relax?
Yes, I listen to music every day. because sometimes I had to calm my nerves.
What kind of music you listen
Raps.
to? Who's your favorites
My favorite is Drake. Drake is my favorite artist
of all time?
all time, and I like his old songs.
You like his old stuff?
Yeah,
How about his new stuff?
I don't listen to new stuff yet
Okay.
because I like the old version better.
Any other favorite artists?
My other favorite artist is Flow Rider.
What's your favorite song?
Uh, don't remember.
I'm trying to remember the really popular one. I should know this, but now that I have to think about it, I can't think of it.
don't remember that song is.
Yeah,
Um,
Flow Rider. Huh?
yeah, sometimes I like what Dynamite like on my phone.
Dynamite?
Yeah,
What, by BTS?
yes.
That's a catchy song. I have to ask you, so there was that big Drake and Kendrick Lamar beef that just happened where they were fighting with each other and releasing songs to kind of like go at each other. Did you pick a side? Were you Team Drake the whole time or
I
what?
was on Team Drake all the time.
Okay, so you didn't waver. You were like, this Kendrick Lamar guy is not as good as Drake.
I'm following Drake right now on Facebook.
Oh, okay. You know how your brother-in-law likes the Giants and you like the Patriots? You're Team Drake and I'm Team Kendrick. Oh geez. Oh geez. We're fine though.
Yeah.
We can exist. That's right. So Chase, do me a favor, give some of your friends a shout out and say hi to anybody else that you want to say hi to. This is your time.
Hi. My favorite people are Jill Gordon. She is awesome. She is special as a friend. And my other two friends are, she's our staff. Her name is Kim. Kim is awesome. I like her as a friend. Sometimes I add her as a friend on Go. Sometimes.
So that's how someone knows that they're on your friend status. You added them as a friend on Monopoly Go,
Yeah.
and that's how they can be like, "Oh, he's my friend." Yeah.
And my worst people are.
Wait. You say my worst people? I don't know if we want to say that. Let's leave that one. I don't want to make anyone feel bad.
Yeah. I will save that for the end.
That might be a new question I ask every week, every month. Is who are your worst people?
No, worst.
No, don't answer. Don't answer.
Okay.
Chase, you're the best. You are awesome.
Thank you.
Anything else you want to share before you go?
Yes, I like to any friends out there, please add me on TikTok. I'm famous on TikTok.
You're famous on TikTok?
Yes,
I didn't know this.
And
All right,
I-
what's your TikTok name?
it is Big Time Chace Maine.
All right, BIGTIME
Can I?
Chase Maine.
I have a video of me and that's me.
Oh,
I'm doing that thing.
okay.
Yeah.
All right, so Big Time Chase Maine on TikTok. Make sure you give him a follow. This guy, I didn't know he was famous on TikTok. That's news to me.
Yeah.
All right, you're getting the follow out of me. So.
My worst favorite people is Stephanie Newman. She's my worst friend.
Oh, worst friend. So she's still a friend though.
Sometimes, yes. Sometimes I have some beef into me. And so sometimes I do that same thing with Jill Gordon.
Okay. Well, and you said she's one of your favorite people too.
Yes.
Wow. How does she know where she lands on day on she wakes up in the morning, she has to check in with you?
Yes. I'll call her her nickname is Jack and Jill.
Is Jack when she's not one of your worst friends?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes I'll call her Jack and Jill.
I'm just gonna let you go. Go ahead, keep going.
And I like my friends a lot, staff from Perspectives. I love you guys as a friend.
As a friend.
And I like to joke around with people.
Yeah.
Sometimes I like to mess around like people.
So that's how I have seen you in this space. So when you're out in the day program, I see you kind of like joking with people, teasing people, and all that good stuff, and always making people laugh. He's got a notification, ladies and gentlemen.
How about football?
It's about football. Oh, you had to check that one. What do you
Yeah.
got updates on when like breaking news happens?
Sometimes I look at my phone because I like to watch football. I get notice.
Wait, do you do fantasy football?
Yes, I do like fantasy football.
Oh, geez.
Last last year, I come in first both leagues. And
Do you
then
do a league with friends or do you just do like
I do
random leagues?
random leagues.
Okay.
And I was undefeated all the way to the championship rounds. Then I lost.
You ever think about doing a league with friends or anything?
I really want to do that.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know who likes to watch football.
All right. Well, I think if people are available and you want to start up a league with Chace, let's make that happen. So
Yes.
hopefully we'll get some takers on that. Just leave your yeah, we'll figure out a way, but just leave a comment if you want to get in touch with Chace about doing a fantasy football league.
If people like to make a comments, be nice.
Oh, we have the nicest viewers.
Okay.
So
So bad.
no, you're good. You're good. Yeah. All right, Chace, you are awesome. I'm gonna have you back at some point, and we're gonna get into a little bit of the stuff that we didn't really touch on today that you wanted to, but maybe you come back during football season and you give our viewers a little update on what's going on in football. Okay?
That's fine.
That sound good?
Yeah. I'm just a sports guy.
All right. So football season, you'll be back?
Yes,
That's a promise you're telling them.
I promise.
You're gonna, if you don't come back, you're gonna be our best worst guest.
No.
But if you do come back, you're just our best guest, okay?
Yeah.
All right. All right, Chace, thank you so much for doing this today.
You're welcome.
I can see the nerves have gone away completely.
Yes.
You look just like the big time Chace of TikTok that I would know,
Yes.
that I know. All right. So that's awesome. So everybody, I hope you enjoyed this conversation with Chace. And hopefully, if you are a fantasy football person, you reach out and you join a league, and we'll make sure that gets started. But other than that, we will see you next month for a few new episodes. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you can get notifications of future episodes. We'll see you later.